How cool was the
Oh my
end
gosh,
of
I know
that
what you're about to
game
say.
when Mike Evans, first of all, Bucky Irving scores the touchdown, and it was
Yeah,
funny.
I broke my heart. I was like, oh no,
That's
he's
what
not going to be
Baker
able to
said.
do it.
What'd you think? And I think Baker said he thought to himself, shit. Where it's like they're still competing to win. I think they were up 8 at the time after scoring that touchdown. But it's like they're still competing to win and go to the playoffs and all these things. But the biggest thing on everybody's mind was Mike Evans, and they get the ball back. And I don't know what your family room or wherever you're watching, what it looked like. But for me and my kids, so my 2 boys who are now 17, and actually Tate just turned 16 yesterday. They love Mike Evans. Mike used to always quiz them with Harry Potter quizzes, and they used to come into the locker room. And he was always so nice to them. So there are certain guys for my kids that are on their Mount Rushmore of human beings, of guys I played with. Mike Evans is one of those guys. And so when he got that catch, and it was great. Once they sent him in motion, you saw it was man coverage. You knew he was running a flat route. The guy went over the top, and it was like, yes. And the jubilation in my house, everybody standing up, fist pumping. I'm even getting emotional about it right now, how wonderful the moment that was. And even if you don't know Mike, even if you didn't play with Mike, I think that's the feeling for everybody because of how magical of a moment that was and how great of a representation of the NFL and the Bucs that he's been.
Yeah, I think Melissa said it best. My wife said right as it happened, she's like, God, I love football. Our entire family was jumping up and down on the couch, like just – obviously such a cool moment because of the dude Mike Evans is, and really even just the year he's gone through, being injured, coming back, having an insane run, this Tampa team being able to get in the playoffs in this moment as well. That was a sick thing. It was one of those where when he caught it, I was like, oh no, he's going to fall. And then it's like, just get the yards. And he got him. And it was so sick, but you walk away from it, to me, those moments, and you go, man, this is what makes freaking football so special, because it wasn't just his moment. You look at that sideline, that team, it's awesome, man. It's awesome that we play a game like this, that obviously there's physical things that go on every week. There's guys fighting through adversity. There's all kinds of things that are going to be in your way. But then you see these guys rally around an individual and something that means something to somebody, and how much it becomes a team goal rather than an individual one. That's when you know you got a special locker room. You got a special culture. What a cool moment for not just Mike Evans, obviously awesome for him, but what a cool moment for that entire organization, because that showed you who they are. And watch out in the playoffs, because it's shown, just like you said, the moment for Baker, when they get this special energy about them, man, they feel like they can beat anybody at any time. And they've actually done it this year, because they actually have beat the Lions and Philly this season.
Yeah, they're definitely dangerous. And the other great thing about that Mike Evans moment is what got lost in it is his bonus that he got too, which is $3 million or whatever it was. Man. But at that point, it truly, that money meant nothing to him. It will mean something to him when it hits his bank account, but it was all about the 1,000 yards and the company that he's now in with Jerry Rice, doing it his first 11 seasons in the NFL. He's been a model of consistency his whole career. He missed the 3 games with a hamstring injury this year, and it was looking like, is he going to be able to do it? And he's really finished out the season great. Baker knew the assignment. I think Mike had 14 targets on the day. He knew how important it was. I think
early in the game they said, hey, you know what? This is important, but let's go win the game. Yeah. This isn't going the way we wanted to. Let's make sure we win it first, and then we'll worry about Mike.
Yeah, but Mike Evans, unbelievable class act, his story and kind of his childhood and everything he had to go through. For those that don't know, I mean, there's a couple articles, I think there's some documentaries if you read about it, but he's a 9-year-old kid, and his mom, there was some domestic abuse going on in the house, and his mom's brother came and actually stabbed, shot, and killed his father, who was abusing his mom, and he was in the house asleep at the time. But there's a lot of stuff that he's seen, his story, his journey, and now just the leader that he is in that locker room. He was one of those guys, there's not a lot of guys in my career. I'm not a big jersey swap guy or anything, but before I left Tampa, that was a guy I had to get his jersey, because he holds a special place in my heart. He holds a special place in my family's heart, is just how nice and wonderful he was. And obviously he's going to be a Hall of Fame receiver when it's all said and done.